new rule set for No Nut Movember is that you can nut, but only in a mustache. It's the rules, baby. I don't write them. I only enforce them.
Oh, alligator.
Where? Ah!
Okay, he's taking you.
Help!
Oh, you're wrestling him.
Shoot him!
I am. It's not doing anything.
There. I think I broke its neck, dude. I did.
The fuck?
That's pretty badass. Tonight there's going to be a jailbreak. Tonight we're going to break jails. Why have you come back? No way, Seraphes. The Powie Owie! Holy fuck, that was awesome! I'll wait for you. Do you want to fight this Gigantus? Or Cyclops?
I thought you'd never ask.
I'm gonna get off my horse because oh no, stop! Ah! I just went auto ran into the fucking Cyclops.
Are you asking me to fight a one-eyed monster with you?
Will you help me beat my one-eyed monster? Yeah. Oh, get him in the head, I'm gonna try not to run him over. Ow! He headbutted our thing and killed us. Ah!
There, he ran into the fire and died.
Fuck! We just can't catch a break when it comes to hunting buffalo. Oh, Tango stole my pen.
I'm also gonna pop a bonus sword for all of us.
I thought you were gonna say pop a boner. Also gonna pop a boner before we go in there. I too.
How can I hit hard if I'm not hard? You know what I'm saying?
Bludgeon them with my cock. Also, I got a new ability, by the way. I can literally just play dead through the whole dang thing. It heals me. Ah! Did you see me peek? He peeked! Did you see him peek?
No.
Okay, how do I get out of there? Okay, he like peeked to see if anyone was looking.
Why is
There's
this
a
bear
big
dead?
Naked dead bear. Why did I say naked? Do a cougar mating call. did you just go? I think I meant mating call, not mating sounds. There's a bear eating people off to the side.
Let's go.
You got this.
I can make it.
Oh.
Did I make it? I can't see.
Oh, fuck! You fell down a waterfall or something. I didn't realize there was a waterfall there.
Shut up and kill me.
There's a bear eating everybody over here. There's supposed to be a bridge around here somewhere.
Right there.
Oh yeah, right here. Sketchy ass.
Oh, watch it!
I was like, sketchy ass bridge if I ever saw one. There's a giant bridge right there. It's like an 8. I was like expecting it to be this rickety old bridge that was like all weathered. And that's why I was like, oh, it must be over here. Just like 2 degrees to the left is like this 4-lane freeway of a bridge. What is
I'm
happening?
orange. I think we're turning into that
Too
alien.
much fucking tang. It's a kick in the glass.
When you said the word tang, I could taste it.
Damn it, I took too much tang again. Dude, are we supposed to fist fight this fucking bear?
Ooh. Let's give it
Did you see him fly? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. So take off your pants, crack open a beer ski, and give in to the grind. Tonight we're going to be starting Dragon Quest on the Nintendo Switch. I think this is... no, this probably isn't my first time playing through the Switch version. I played the mobile version. A few times. And yeah, I've definitely beat this one before. Okay, let's make a new game.
Dragon Quest 1 is probably, whoops, it's probably the game I've like played through the most out of like any game. Either this or Sonic 2. They're probably both like the two games I've played the most out of any game ever. Let's begin. How's it going tonight, Cleese? Dookie, scion of the bloodline of Erdrick, hero of legend, long have I awaited thy coming. In days of yore, thy revered ancestor did receive of the almighty goddess the sphere of light. By its power was our world rid of the menace which did beset it, sorry. Yet alas, some few years past, there did arise a new threat, the Dragon Lord. Oh yeah, what the hell? That is weird. I might have to restart the stream. Good thing you said something. Is my webcam fucked too? Or just the, Elgato? Hold on, let's see. I might be able to fix it. Oh. The Midnight Adventure. I'll restart here. There we go. Okay, let's start from the top. Is my webcam and everything in sync? God damn it, dude. I swear, ever since I started doing YouTube and Twitch, there's always something every single time. I'm just going to try and do a sync test here as well. Yeah, the sync is off too, which is weird because I literally did not touch the settings. Okay, let's see. All right. Sorry, I shouldn't have to do this every stream, but it seems like I have to now. Just doing a sync test. Looks like that fixed it, at least on Twitch. Does it look in sync on my webcam? Look in sync on YouTube? Hopefully it does. Okay. Let's start again. But yeah, as I was saying, I've played this version a couple times, especially if you count the mobile version, because it's pretty much the exact same. But yeah, how's it going, Shu, Cleese, Reiner? How you guys doing tonight? What you guys up to? Dookie, scion of the bloodline of Erdrick, hero of legend. Long have I awaited thy coming. In days of yore, thy revered ancestor did receive of the almighty goddess the sphere of light. By its power was our world rid of the menace which did beset it. Yet alas, some few years past, there did arise a new threat, the Dragon Lord. Hey, Super Firm, how's it going, dude? With his cunning, he did steal away the sphere of light from us, plunging the land into darkness once more. Should this state of affairs be suffered to continue, the night must surely take unrelenting hold, and our realm perish. So I say unto thee, Dookie, of the bloodline of heroes, vanquish the accursed Dragon Lord and reclaim the sphere of light. In the chests over yonder wilt thou find items to aid thee on thy quest. Take what thou wilt with thy blessing. Partake thee also the wisdom of those loyal subjects gathered here in my throne room. Doubt not but that their knowledge will serve thee as well as any shield. May the goddess guide thee to victory, and return thee unto us ere long, brave Dookie. I'm going to be doing 1 to 11, Super Firm. Golden Sun 1 and 2 are coming to Switch Online. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, you definitely want to play those. No. When I get to Final Fantasy 1, I'm probably going to do my regular party. I usually do... Right, you need a magic key just to leave this room. Dost thou know aught of poor Gwaelin? Yes. Brave Duke, I beg of thee, deliver the princess from her plight. I'm gonna say no. Princess Gwaelin is the sole heir of His Majesty the King. Since the untimely death of Her Majesty the Queen, Gwaelin hath been our beloved ruler's sole source of comfort. Alas, a half year prior to this day, foul monsters saw fit to tear the princess from the bosom of we, her people. His Majesty speaketh not of the tragedy, but 'tis plain the loss doth pain him deeply. Dear Dookie, or brave Dookie, I beg of thee, deliver the princess from her plight. Yeah, so when I usually play, when I do Final Fantasy 1, I usually do Ninja, Warrior, Karate Guy, and Red Mage. If thou hast partaken of the contents of each and every chest, thou shalt by now have found a magic key. Use thee this key to open yonder door, and thou shalt lose it forever. Yet, use it thou must. For beyond that door, thine adventure begins in earnest. To the east of the castle lieth a sizable settlement. Therein shalt thou find establishments offering weapons and armor, which serve thee well upon the battlefield. Shouldst thou ever come to harm in battle, lay thy head to rest at the inn. Thy wounds will be healed ere thou wakest. Alright. O princess, princess, where art thou? Could it be that foul fiends who took thee have taken thy young life also? Nay, we cannot. We must not surrender to despair. Brave Dookie, I prithee, forget all that I said. Henceforth, hope and hope alone shall guide me. I didn't realize, like, the princess had been missing for half a year by the time the game starts. In the days of yore, lo, the fair city of Tantegel was a veritable fairground, wherein the merrymakers of the world did play. And yet now we are beset on all sides by foul fiends, and the golden days are no more. Ah, sweet memory. Also, if she's the only heir to the throne, it's a miracle that Tantegel survived at all in Dragon Quest II. Oh, Princess Gwaelin, if thou questest in caves or dungeons dank, a torch or two will serve thee well, friend. It is in the places where the darkness doth penetrate most deeply that the fiends do throng thickest. Oh right, we can actually steal shit from pots in this version. There's our good friend, the Welfare Wizard. He's completely useless to us right now, but once we learn the healing spell, he will be the MVP of the game. I ply the trade of traveling merchant. Lo, countless of our brotherhood are fallen at the hands of roaming beasts of late. Full many friends I have lost. Merely to speak of them bringeth tears to mine eyes. Apparently all the merchants are super tight. They're all BFFs. Didst thou hear the rumors? No. They speak of a town laid to ruin by marauding monsters. I think that's Hawksness. I don't know what it's called in the modern translation. Thy first priority must ever be to hone thy skills by battling beasts. As thou gainest in experience, thy level shall increase, and so too shall thy might. Test your might. Sigh. I don't think people say that when they sigh. Would that I might pass all of the remaining days of my life alone with my beloved. Yet the knowledge of that a monster might rob us of this simple joy at any moment weigheth heavy upon my mind. To be alone with my beloved is to forget all that threateneth this world. But alas, I cannot put our plight entirely from my thoughts. For my lover informs me that, were our world to be destroyed, our love too must surely perish. No door may be opened without a key, but alas, 'tis the curse of the magic key to crumble into dust after but a single use. They definitely, like, learned to make better magic keys after the first game. I think even the second, like, I think the magic keys are, like, it's like you have it forever once you get it. The castle of Tantegel bids thee welcome, wanderer. I'm not a wanderer, bro. I work for you. You literally... I literally was hired by the king. The castle town of Tantegel bids thee welcome, wanderer. See, I always call this town Tantegel, but I don't think it is called Tantegel. Hey, Fates, how's it going, dude? Many a courageous young adventurer hath set forth from Tantegel town. Alas, nary one of them hath returned. I cannot help but fear that we are allowing thee to go forth to thy doom, Dookie. Crumble to dust doesn't sound very magical. Sounds like crap. Yeah. Breckenary. Yep, that's what it was. Welcome unto thee, friend. Prithee, make thy way into the premises and state thy business or the counter. I'm not going to do that, though. I always wait till Garingham. Wherever the path of adventure leadeth thee, beware of bridges, for verily, beyond each bridge wilt thou find ever more fierce and fearsome beasts. I love how they, like, explain all the tropes that all JRPGs have, but this was the first one. I am a wandering merchant, hailing originally from fair Gallenholm. 'Tis a handsome settlement far to the north of here, and west along the coast. The lands twixt here and there are home to monstrous multitudes who hesitate not to make a meal of unwary wanderers. Verily, 'tis a miracle that I arrived here in possession of my beloved life. How's everyone doing? Is doth thou any proof lady still in this version? Oh, the chick that sleeps with you? I don't know. I'll check. Friend, I know not who thou art, but I do beseech thee, deliver unto his majesty the king this news. The expeditionary force tasked with the rescue of the Princess Gwaelin is no more. Prithee, tell his majesty that I am so very... Goddess, forgive us. I am engaged in the study of methods for the removal of curses. Shouldst thou ever find thyself afflicted, prithee, seek me out, and I shall be glad to aid thee. And I shall be glad to rob thee. Hast thou heard? No. Yeah, 'tis said that in a town far distant from this place, magic keys are sold as though they grew on the very trees. Hast thou heard tell of the great bard Galen? They say he took his beloved lyre unto his grave. Oh, to have heard him play. What you up to tonight, Fates? Thou art of the bloodline of mighty Erdrick, thou sayest. Hast thou proof? No. If thou art truly descended from Erdrick, thou must need bear of proof of thy birthright. Is this the girl here? Tee-hee, nay, thou art mistaken. I am not the fair Princess Gwaelin. Though the comparison doth flatter me greatly. Oh, thou art silver-tongued indeed, my lord. Very well, take me with thee. Yup. He is in this version. Welcome, friend, welcome unto thee. Prithee, make thy way inside, and we shall be delighted to assist thee. To the south there lieth a great fortress, shrouded in mist. Mayhap thou hast espied it on thy travels. Well, stray not hear it, for 'tis the home of the Dragon Lord. Lo, merrily to mention his name doth strike fear into my heart. Hey, Shakes. Thanks for the 420 shoe. We can't help. But yeah, hopefully the webcam's in sync. I don't know why it does that, man, because, like, I left the settings the same. I swear I just have to, like, change the settings, and that's what fixes it. Changing the settings midstream, which is super weird. Okay, I don't even remember what this guy does. You can get the dragon scale from him, can't you? Yeah, you can. Let's just grab that right away. It just ups your defense by a little bit. Come with me, fair maiden. I shall dumpeth my load upon your bosom. Is it still, like, right now? Good morrow, friend. Pray, go forth with our thanks, and fare thee well. Hold on, let me check here. Oh man, I think it's because like I'm using a Canon thing. Hey soldier, how's it going? The audio's ahead, thank you. Yeah, I always have issues, and I don't know if it's just me. I just have like bad luck. Like computers just suck ass for me all the time, and it does seem like no matter what, it's gonna be that way. Because I've used multiple different webcams, and they always have problems. Okay, let's see if this see if that fixed it. Did I check the drawer? Oh, a chimera wing. That'll actually be handy. Within these stout walls, thy gold and thy treasure shall ever be safe. Nah, dude, I'm good. I have like no money to even give you, lady. Alright, let's leaveth to town. She slime. I almost always get the she slime before I get the slime. The slime appears. What's even weirder is that it has literally never done it when we record the podcast. Yeah, if it's just through Discord, it's always fine. But if it's through OBS, it's always fucked. I don't know why. It's like holding a mirror up to a mirror? What? Let's do a little bit of grinding before we get too far. Oh yeah, because of the because my background is based on this, like my my overlay. One of the best things about this version is the gold from the gold golem. 650 is huge for getting the top gear. Yeah, definitely. Honestly, one of the best reasons of all the remakes is that you get either you get more experience or it takes less experience to level up. And then yeah, the gold thing too. Monsters who have no need for money drop coins when killed. It's because my guess is they've killed other travelers and taken their gold. There we go, first level. Also, we don't, just because we're not invited into the monster towns, doesn't mean that the monsters don't have their own little communities. We've seen in other Dragon Quest games that they have their own communities, so they probably have their own shops and stuff. Let's try not to die. But yeah, the monster sprites, if you can even call them sprites, and character sprites, I find to be quite ugly in the Switch version, because like I said, it's literally the mobile version. Oh, excuse me, literally the mobile version, and it looks very like a generic mobile game. Like, I don't know, it doesn't look very good in this one, I feel like. Let's get one more level before we head to Garingham. So I grew up playing the NES version. So a lot of the times, I don't know a lot of the names of the modern translations. With Dragon Quest II I do, because I think I've played the remakes more than I played the original. So like, Middenhall, I think it's always Middenhall though, isn't it? A little washed together? What do you mean? I keep hitting that, but I mean to hit this. There we go. Do do do. Do 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 do. You talking about like the sprites? They look like they're all like washed. Come on, baby, let's get a. The frizz spell hurt to this day. Yeah. Hurt more. And heal more. See, I read in a Nintendo Power magazine once that if you go over here, you'll accidentally find War Mech eventually. I'm just kidding. Oh shit! I'm not kidding! Ah! I wasn't kidding. Wasn't War Mech, but goddamn, I'm not supposed to be facing those guys for a little while yet. Almost shitteth thine pants, if you will. You played all 4 Dragon Warrior games on the NES as a kid. Many times, and only played the Switch ones once. Even to this day, when I see Bubble Slime, for example, I still call them babbles in your head. There we go, look at them. Oh, and the heal spell, you know what that means. We never need the, we never need an in again. We've got our friend the Welfare Wizard for the rest of the game to save us some cash. When dark doth spread across the land, light shall return by Erdrick's hand. O almighty goddess, we pray that the ancient teachings hold true. May thy light shine upon brave Dukey's quest. So now, I just heal and talk to our pal again. And huzzah, we never have to pay those pesky in prices again. Hey dude, I'm not finding anything about that. I don't think it's there. That was the day when Dookie did not believe fates. Remember when I said you could find War Mech at the beginning of Final Fantasy 1? Because I read it in a Nintendo Power magazine. Alright, so yeah, you gotta talk to that dickhead in order to save. I always, like, the slime names, most of which I call, like, the modern names, because I don't know, like them better, and there's so many games that they're in now that use the modern translations. So, like, Bubble Slime, Liquid Metal Slime is such a more common occurrence to me than, like, what is it even? It was like Metababble and stuff like that. But stuff like towns from like Dragon Quest 1 through 4 and like character names and stuff, I use fairly interchangeably to the point that I don't even remember which version called it which, if that makes sense. How's it going, Sulcus? I don't know why I came all this way. What's my gold at? 151? So I usually wait until... Oh, okay, we're fine. I usually wait until Garingham before I start buying weapons, because you can usually buy better weapons here. There's no point spending all your money on a shitty sword and then starting from scratch with your gold again. Fates, you said you have to resync your camera every time you do your DDR streams? Doo-doo-doo. The main character sprite does look kind of like, he looks kind of like washed out from being a mobile sprite, but he does look kind of cute from the side. This way he looks kind of shitty, like they couldn't have put the extra 3 seconds to put like a little nose or a mouth on him. But from the side he actually does look kind of like cute. I can't remember how much gold we need to buy the weapon. It's usually an axe, I think I usually get. It's like a hand axe or some shit. It's been a little while since I played this. Gotta get him from his good angle. Yeah, like Mariah Carey. Did you guys know that Mariah Carey, I don't know if she's still like this, but back in the day, Mariah Carey would only allow people to film her from one side. And if you go back, there's like music videos and shit, and you'll notice that she only ever shows one side of her face in like her music videos. It's super fucking weird. I'm slowly working my way back to the old welfare wizard. I guess I don't need to. I have enough magic to heal myself. What is everyone in chat's favorite Dragon Quest game? Wait, what's everyone's first Dragon Quest game that they played? And what's their favorite? Does only one enemy appear at a time? Yes. And because there's only one party member. I think it'd be a little bit cheap if you got swarmed by multiple monsters in this one. Yeah, Mariah Carey's fucking weird. You're like that with pics of your ass? You only have one good cheek or what? Did she have an ugly ass pimple or some shit? I don't know, because does she even have another side of her face? Just kidding. In like newer stuff you can see like when she does like her little stupid like New Year's or Christmas concerts and stuff. They look the same. I don't know why she made like a big deal of it. Both sides of her face look the same. I have no idea what it is. The other cheek supports. Oh, you're constantly leaning only on one cheek to keep your good cheek from looking as supple and delicious as it does. That makes sense. Let one cheek take all the punishment. Fates' favorite is Dragon Quest 4. But what was 4 your first one as well, Fates? Your first was Dragon Warrior 3, and your favorite is Dragon Quest 8. First was Dragon Warrior 1 on the NES in 1990 when you were 6. Favorite is Dragon Warrior 3 on the NES, possibly soon to be HD 2D remake. Your first was either 2 or 1. You think it was 2. I feel like it has to be 2 for you, Fates. That would explain. That's the only thing that could explain why you like Dragon Quest 2 so much. Because it was your first one. First Dragon Quest game was 8, and it's a tie between that and 11S for your favorite. So my first was basically the same as Super Firm here. My first was Dragon Warrior 1 on the NES in 1990, probably about when I was... Well, I don't know if it was 1990, but probably, because it came out in, what, 87? And I saw it at my babysitter's place. My babysitter's... One of her sons would always play it on his NES. And I just remember, like, falling in love with the look of the game, the monsters and stuff like that, exploring the world, and just how cool it was to me. Because I was used to, I think the only other games I had really played up to that point was, like, Double Dragon 2, Super Mario Brothers, maybe Super Mario Brothers 2 was out around that time. And I wasn't like a big Zelda guy. Like I had played and seen Zelda, but I wasn't too big on Zelda. but for some reason I loved Dragon Warrior. But he wouldn't let me play his game because you know how kids are. Once they start playing the game, they start erasing save files and shit like that. So like I don't blame them. But I remember my parents getting it for me a little while later. I didn't beat it till like after I beat Dragon Warrior 4 because I was too little. I couldn't read or anything. I just remember when I saw the Draki for the first time, I was like, man, I love this little guy. Because I would just grind. Like, I didn't know what to do, right? So to me, like, the goal was to just get a little bit to new areas. Like, get a little bit further to see new monsters and stuff like that. That to me was, like, my goal. So seeing the monsters and stuff was, like, the biggest achievement at that age. So when I would grind on the slimes and the red slimes, and then when I saw the Draki, I was like, oh my god, this guy is so awesome. Like the NES sprite for the Draki, I don't know, something about it, I just love it. Do metal slimes appear in this game, or do they not debut until 2? I believe they are in this one. I don't know if I've ever encountered one in Dragon Quest 1, but I believe they are in here. I'm pretty sure they are. Let's see. Yeah, Dragon Quest 1 had metal slimes. What was Michael Jackson's favorite winter sport? Ski! How's it going, Drupal? They're not as good in this one. Ah, okay. Playing Dragon Quest. How unexpected. The goal for Dragon Warrior 2 is to die to new monsters. I played, dude, I think the first time I played Dragon Warrior 2, I would have been like 19 or 20. Because I didn't get back into Dragon Quest until Dragon Quest 8 came out. Because I played Dragon Warrior on the NES, a shit ton, but never beat it, like I said. And then a few years later, I got Dragon Warrior 4. And, man, that game was my life when I got that. That was, like, there was nothing else I'd rather play than Dragon Warrior 4 for, like, I feel like years. And I did eventually beat Dragon Warrior 4. It was the first, like, big game that I ever beat. And it was my favorite game for a really, really long time. Probably until I played... I'm trying to think... Until I played probably Metal Gear Solid 2. And then Metal Gear Solid 2 was my favorite game for a little while. And then Rogue Galaxy was my favorite game. And then Dark Cloud 2 was my favorite game. And then... oh no, you know what? Final Fantasy 9 is in there somewhere. Final Fantasy 4. But Dark Cloud... and then I played... So, yeah, so Dark Cloud 2 and Rogue Galaxy would have been my favorite. And then I played Dragon Quest 8. And the only reason I got Dragon Quest 8 was for the fucking Final Fantasy 12 demo. Because I didn't know what the fuck Dragon Quest was. I'd never played a Dragon Quest game before. I played Dragon Warrior 1 and 2. Or 1 and 4. And that was years and years ago on the NES. So then I played Dragon Quest 8, or I got Dragon Quest 8, fired it up, and I was like, wow, this is hitting me right in the old nostalgia balls, and I don't know why, but everything is very familiar and cozy about this game. Like, I remember these blue slimes, I remember all this stuff, and then I remember just, like, looking it up, and being like, wait a minute, so this is a part of the game, a part of the games that I grew up playing as a kid and loved. So it wasn't until after I beat Dragon Quest 8, and then I got Dragon Warrior 2, Dragon Warrior 3 on the NES, played through those. I didn't play Dragon Quest 5 and 6 until they came out on the DS, but I did get Dragon Warrior 7, so I played that. Like, Dragon Quest 8, if that never came out here, I probably never would have got back into the series. Ever play Final Fantasy 11? I haven't, but I will be. But I will be. Battle slimes are usually around the desert area to the southwest in this one. Oh, okay. We'll try to find one because I've never encountered one. I don't think in Dragon Quest 1. There's a girl here to see you. Not now, Mom. I'm playing Dragon Quest 4. I would have been like Dragon Quest 4 came out here, I think in 1990. So I would have been. I don't know. I don't think I got it in 1990, but I would have been like 6 or 7 years old when I played it. I probably honestly would have been maybe almost 10, because I would have been playing it shortly before, like a year or two before I got my Genesis. And then once I got my Genesis, I didn't really play any RPGs until I guess I didn't play any JRPGs until the PS1, until Final Fantasy VIII. I just played, I got into like Sonic, I went back and started playing a bunch of Mega Man and stuff on my NES, so I didn't really get bit by the JRPG bug again until Final Fantasy VIII. I didn't have a Super NES, so I didn't play like Final Fantasy IV or Chrono Trigger, which are both like top tier games, until they came out as Final Fantasy Chronicles on the PS1. You're playing on a private server? So my buddy Paul is a huge Final Fantasy XI fan. He's been playing it since it came out on the PS1 and has like killed multiple on the PS2, sorry, and has killed multiple PS2s just like saving up to or just playing it. And he is working on making a custom server with a bunch of other friends that have been playing it forever as well. So he figures, and I'm hoping that by the time I get to Final Fantasy XI, we'll be able to play on his server. Okay, let's visit our good friend the Welfare Wizard. We don't have to spend any money at the inn. Because money is pretty tight in Dragon Quest, like especially the early ones. You still have your original copies of 1 to 4. Is it okay to post a link? You can try. I don't know if Automod might catch it. I have my original copies of 1 to 4 as well. I think I have all of them. I don't think there's a mainline Dragon Quest game I didn't have. I didn't have the DS remake of Dragon Quest IV for a really long time because I kind of didn't like the way that game opened up. I thought it was really dumb to open up showing the hero and all that. Oh, that seemed to have worked. Oh, nice. See, I have all that for 1. I do not have the box for 2 anymore. I have just the map and the manual for Dragon Warrior 2. And then 4 I don't have complete in box, unfortunately. I think I just have the cartridge for 4. I would love to get a complete in box version of 4. Because 4 is like my second favorite game of all time to this day. Okay, let's head up to Garingham. I almost never go to Erdrick's tomb. Like, you don't ever have to even, do you? I don't think you do. I always skip it. Or when I do go there, I come like way later when I'm like super OP. Okay, let's head to good old Garingham. Kinda ticked I scuffed up the 3 manual, but 4 is near mint. 4 is super expensive, too. Brave Wanderer, wilt thou hear a song? But of kills. Ooh, that is not a fuck. That sound is the biggest PTSD-inducing sound in all of Dragon Quest. Excellent! I thank thee, friend. Were it not for lovers of music such as thee, my quest to emulate the legendary bard Galen would lose all meaning. What's your thought on Final Fantasy 1 having a tune saying, "Here lies Erdrick"? I mean, Erdrick's dead in this one, too. So I don't mind. Welcome, Wanderer, to the storied settlement of Galenholm. Just humping trees, don't mind me. Thou art come from Tentacle? Then surely thou didst espy a cavernous shrine on thy journey here. 'Tis said 'twas built to honor the name of the mighty hero, Erdrick. What was in here? I don't even remember. Long ago, when the great bard Galen did at last bring his wanderings to an end, 'twas here that he did settle. Thus did the town which sprang up around his dwelling come to be known as Galenholm. Yeah, it is ironic that they're owned by the same company now. Oh, it was a jab, yeah. Kind of ballsy when they thought it was their last game and didn't know if it would do well. Yeah, no doubt. Thou knowest of the cause of his majesty's woe, dost thou not? Well, I did chance to espy the culprits. Who? Why, the foul fiends that did bear off Princess Gwaelin. Eastward did they fly, ever eastward. Sigh. Is there none in this realm with courage enough to her rescue? Yes. There is? Then I bid thee, bear word to this brave soul, whomever it may be. Tell their princess that the princess was taken to the east. You just told him, bud. Okay, isn't there a weapon shop? I think I just walked right past it. Yeah, there it is. Iken has axe, son of a bitch. Got a little bit more grinding to do. We restored our MP though, right? Yeah, so we'll be good for a while. So the whole Final Fantasy being like their last game thing is actually a myth that's been proven wrong in interviews now. They were just looking for their name, literally they just wanted it to be an alliteration, and they figured because it was in a fantasy world, they originally were going to go with Fighting Fantasy, and then they ended up going with Final Fantasy. But for years and years, at least in the West, they thought that it was because they thought it was going to be the last game. I don't know if that was a rumor in Japan or not as well. Beating up ghosts. Dude, the ghosts in fucking Dragon Quest Builders are so freaking powerful. And they just sneak up on you. They made them very pesky in that game. Or in those games. They should have went with fucking fucking fantasy. Effing fantasy. But yeah, to this day it pains me that I missed out. I mean, I didn't really miss out on much, because we only missed the only other Dragon Quest game we got was 7. So I guess I played 4, and the reason I would have like just dropped off of the series was because they didn't bring 5 and 6 to the West, which is kind of weird, honestly, because JRPGs did really well on the Super Nintendo. Try and fight a scorpion. I don't have any offensive magic. Usually I try to avoid that area until I have hurt. Did they call it hurt in this game, or do they call it frizz in this version? I always feel like as soon as you have heal more and hurt more, the Dragon Lord is easy pickings. That's how I've always felt. But I do know in the original NES version, your stat gains and stats and everything is basically determined by your game. Which is pretty cool, because to me, Dragon Quest has always been like about you. You are the hero. And in the NES one, every individual is a little bit different. I do not want to cross that bridge, dude. If I die and lose half my gold, I will fucking cry. We'll just have to do it the slow and steady way. 4 gold at a time. I didn't even know about 5 and 6 when you were a kid. When I heard Dragon Warrior 7 was coming out on PS1, I was like, wait, what the fuck happened to the previous two? Dude, the worst part was, like, so I played Dragon Warrior 7, like I said, after I played Dragon Quest 8. And on the fucking other side of the manual was like the ad for the remake of Dragon Warrior 4 on the PS1. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude, they're remaking that game? And I just remember, like, looking it up, and the internet wasn't what it is today. And, like, for years, I was, like, looking for a copy of that game, and it never was released here. Despite freaking advertising it. Apparently, they're back to translating that version again, so I really do hope that they release that version here, because it probably would be the best version of the game. Because it basically uses Dragon Quest VII's engine, from what I understand. I mean, I've seen, like, gameplay, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I've never played it myself, but I have seen gameplay. It's got, like, that whole, like, 3D world but 2D sprites thing going on. But I guess the DS game did as well, didn't it? But the DS version's always just so awkward to, like, stream because of the, like, screen dimension, right? Like Xenogears? What about Xenogears? That was such a letdown. I was hoping maybe they had a translated prototype that might come to light one day, like Earthbound Zero is fully translated and never came over originally. They fully translated Earthbound Zero? So is that the version that we got on, like, the Switch Online? 2D sprites, 3D world. Oh yeah, I guess, yeah. Not to that level of, I don't know, quality, dare I say? Not as high quality as what Xenogears had going on, but yeah. I never even thought of that. Xenogears is totally 2D sprites in a 3D world. I like that. That's like one of my favorite, like, I don't know, art styles, if you will, when it comes to, like, video games. I think that's why a lot of people liked the remake, the new remake of Star Ocean 2. Because it takes that to, like, the next level. It's like 2D sprites on, like, an HD, fully realized world. Which is kind of weird when you think about it, because they kind of, like, they got away from that for, like, after the PS... No, the PS2 had some of those games, didn't they? I want to say maybe a few. But for the most part, it was like the PS2 era where they got away from, like, the 2D sprites on the 3D world thing. And then you didn't really see it until kind of recently. Yeah, I guess Octopath as well, hey? We hitting that grind, boys. The nice thing about playing, like, through Dragon Quest 1, 2, 3, and all that is just hanging out with you guys in chat, because there's a lot of downtime. There's not a lot of reading to go. Like, not a lot of, like, lore to fucking like read and stuff in the game. So it's a lot of just grinding and hanging out with chat, thankfully. Shame it never released in oh, Tales of Rebirth on PS2 had that kind of stuff. Did they ever fan translate it or anything? Earthbound Zero or Earthbound Beginnings, I think is what it officially was called on Switch. Had a full translation back on the NES days. I think it was financially feasible to bring it to the West. If digital existed back then it might have. It's so weird, man, when they put all the work into translating something and then just don't release it. Like, I feel like the hard part was already done. You know what I mean? All they would have had to do was release it, and it probably would have done really well. Especially at that time. Like, there were good JRPGs back then, but not very many of them. And like, as much as I didn't like Mother when I played it, It was because I think if I would have played it at that time, I would have tolerated it a lot more. But it was just like the dungeons were super samey and mazy inside and like way too fucking big. That was all my issue with that game. But I love it felt like a Dragon Quest game. An old school Dragon Quest game that just takes place in modern day is really what it felt like. There's a mostly finished fan translation, I think. Couldn't get it to work as an ISO back in like 2005. Oh, it'd probably work now. Emulations just come so far. That's what she said. What did she say? I just want to check the webcam sync again quick because shenanigans sometimes happen. It seems like it's still a little bit off, but I don't want to fuck with it too much. If you guys are okay with it, I'm okay with it. Let's check our gold here. We're getting close. What was it, like 575 or 535 or something like that? All good there, okay. I'm not okay with it. Alright, what do I need to tweak, Fates? And don't say your nipples this time. Don't say your nipples. No, I haven't. I should probably remove that sub goal. Hold on. I'll just disable it for now. There we go. Take it off, your shirt. I can. Because it's minus 40 outside, and I have 2 shirts on. It's not worth the time messing with it, in your opinion. It's like a quarter second off. There you go. There you go, Fates. All your dreams. I make all your dreams come true. Now I'm kind of cold. Yeah, it's cold as fuck here. Is it super cold there, Fates? Are you guys getting this polar vortex, they called it? New Twitch rules. You can take off both shirts now. Level 6. I still don't have the hurt spell, do I? I feel like my hair is all messed up now. Not that it was ever. Not minus 40 yet. What about like with the wind chill? Today it was like minus... No, I guess it wasn't minus 40 today. It was like minus 38 or something it got to with the wind chill. Pre-wind chill, I think it was like minus 27. Either way, net good. But hey, we had no snow and essentially no winter until like last Friday, so I can't even complain. I love winter, I love snow. So it was kind of depressing having like grass in the middle of winter. Like we didn't, like all December, we didn't have any snow whatsoever. Minus 29 with the wind chill. Okay. Dude, did you see, I think Shu posted it in our Discord. Shu was getting a warm version of the storm, of the storm, and it was like flooding his town. Did you end up getting your basement all like dried up and stuff, Shu? It's gonna be minus 19 here in Texas. If you're talking... Oh no, Drupal, you're originally Canadian, so you're probably likely talking Celsius. Because I was gonna say, I have no fucking clue what that is if you're talking Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is such a weird measurement, man. Like, it's not like 1-to-1 with anything. Minus 19 Celsius, yeah. Supposed to get up to a foot of snow tomorrow. Where are you at, Sulcus? I can't remember. So it's extremely mild here on the west coast. Today is the first day of snow, but it's been mostly warm. Yeah, Hako lives kind of, not quite, I don't think, on the coast, super, but he's definitely in BC. Oh, you're in Wisconsin. My whatchamacallit is really bad. Like, United States geography skills, real fucking bad. We're supposed to get another storm tomorrow. Fuck. If it were minus 19 F in Texas, you would just leave Earth. It's as dried out as it can be. Do you have fans blowing and stuff down there? See, I'm lucky. I have a gas furnace down in my basement. Like a gas fireplace, I should say. So when my basement used to freaking flood in spring every year, I would just run a bunch of fans and have the fireplace going, and it dried it up pretty good. Supposed to start getting cold on Sunday, down to 20. Fans and heaters, yeah, okay. You've got the right idea, man. What is minus 19F in Celsius? I think the only two, like, Fahrenheit temperatures I kind of know is, like, I know that 60-ish is 20, because I think 60-something is, like, room temperature, and 20 is, like, room temperature in Celsius. And then 40 is the same in both Fahrenheit and Celsius. That's all I know. Okay, how are we for gold? I keep hitting triangle. It's not triangle, it's X, but you know what I mean. Okay, we have enough money. Minus 28. Ooh, that would be bad for Texas. That's when the pipes and stuff started breaking, wasn't it? That one, was that last year or a few years ago? Why did, like, your pipes start breaking? You guys just don't have, like... I guess our pipes are all underground, right? And your guys' wouldn't be, because there would be no need. Something like that. I don't remember. 32F is 0. Okay. They break at 0 Celsius. That's so weird. Like, yeah, that's not good. An iron axe, but of kills. I like how it's got the auto equip, though. Okay, let's chop this bamboo spear. I thought in the original you start with a cypress stick right at the beginning, but maybe not. Okay, do we have any money left over? We could buy leather armor, I guess. Let's do it. It's 70 bucks. I don't know if I had... No, I was gonna say I don't know if I had, like, plain clothes or anything like that. Okay, let's head to Call. Antifreeze in the whole state shuts down and explodes. Texas ice storm was about 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, that was nuts, dude. So, like, do you guys not have furnaces? Is that why? Or is it because the pipes aren't underground? I can't remember what the reasoning was. One of my friends told me. The crazy thing would be, like Hokkaido, they can't put their... I don't think they can put their pipes underground because there's too much seismic activity in Japan, so I don't know how the fuck they keep their hot water. I guess they would be able to use, like, the hot water from, like, onsen and stuff, though, to, like, heat their homes. Like the volcanic activity. Okay, let's save. Let's hit up the old welfare wizard and save. Texas ice storm was about 2 or 3 years ago. Okay. Pipes aren't under the frost line because too close to sea level. Ah, Houses have shit insulation. Furnaces aren't rated for too cold. Gotcha. Yeah, so even if they did have good furnaces, it wouldn't matter, right? Because the pipes aren't below the frost line. Damn. Yeah, not much you can really do about that. That's too bad, though. Alright, let's keep on keeping on. Let's head to Call. Nice thing about this version, I believe the fairy flute is like a sparkle on the ground, so it's like super easy to find. No one gives a shit when it isn't cold, so there's like zero prep. Well, and it never gets that cold, usually, right? So it's like, why prepare? Like here, we wouldn't put a bunch of money into like earthquake preparation in the middle of fucking Saskatchewan, right? Because we don't get any earthquakes. It'd be a waste of money and time. Although we did have a little bit of seismic activity. I want to say 1 or 2 years ago. It actually like registered on the Richter scale, but it was like so low. But it was enough to like make your light move a little bit if you had like a swinging light. That's what the earthquakes want, man. That's what they want you to think. Big earthquake. Hey, Krim, how's it going, dude? Oh, nice. I can off these guys real easy now. Complete. But winters are definitely getting colder, even if it is only for a week or two. See, we usually get like 2 weeks of like minus like 30. I always thought they should have put something here, you know, like another town or something. It's like Vancouver preparing for a tornado. It's never gonna happen, but if it is, you can't say why didn't you prepare. Yeah, exactly. We have tornado prep here. Like our airport and stuff has like a tornado room and stuff, but we barely even get tornadoes here. One trophy left in Metal Gear Solid 5. So what are you playing, like Ground Zeroes or like the actual like Phantom Pain? And is this your first time playing it, Drupal? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, that was fucking close. That was not good. There we go. Completely restored. You want some snow? I can mail you some, but it probably won't be snow by the time it gets there. Put it in like a little paper envelope. I'm off. Alright, have a good one, Fates. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate the hell out of it. I'll see your fine ass Sunday night when we start X-Men Legends 2. Phantom Pain, not your first time. 192 hours in, 1 trophy left. I don't think I platinumed that one because there was so much to do in Dragon Quest V, in Metal Gear Solid 5. I really like that one though. I think I like Peace Walker more. If they remade Peace Walker to play a little bit more like Metal Gear Solid 5, it would be the best. One of the best games of all time. I mean, it already is, but... You had a downburst a few years ago that knocked down thousands of trees? Oh, really? So here we get what's called, plow winds, which is actually more devastating than a tornado. But we also get tornadoes, but mostly just plow winds. But there's so much, like, Saskatchewan's so big and the population is so small that the odds of it actually, like, we get plow winds all the time, but the odds of it actually, like, getting somewhere where people live is so low. You miss homework? The fuck? Then after that, you're hunting some monster in world. Wait, what? Oh. Helping your kid with their homework. Oh, got you. You're playing Monster Hunter World. Didn't they on Xbox 360? Yeah, Peace Walker was re-released in HD. Yeah, it was on PS3 as well. But it's still, like, I mean, I don't like the whole, like, mission selecty stuff. But I guess, Ground Zeroes kind of had that, too. Or not Ground Zeroes, Phantom Pain. Phantom Pain was a lot more open, whereas, Peace Walker was very, like, select your mission and you're in this little area. If they opened up Peace Walker to play, like, the Phantom Pain, it would be, like, the greatest fucking game ever. Yeah, I was very confused when I read that you missed homework without any context. Like, dude, I never did homework. There's a reason my grades were where they were. A, I'm an idiot. B, I never did the homework. There's like a big push now for like teachers not to give homework at all. Which I kind of get, but I also like, if your kid didn't finish his work in school, then, I mean, they gotta do it. But at the same time, like, a lot of times we would have a class where we'd like talk about something, or we'd like read through a part in the textbook, and then it's like, all right, it's the end of class, your homework for tonight is this, and it's like, dude, we didn't do any fucking work in class, we just read. I could have done the reading at home and the work in class. That would have made a lot more sense. Or if they actually finished the Phantom Pain. Yeah, I know. Sad boys all around for that one. I'm afraid if that mage actually hits me, I will fucking die. Well, in the 5th grade. Yeah, I can see that. Like, grade 1 and 2 shouldn't really have homework. You should have, like, little activity books that you can do, but that should be just, like, I don't know. I always found those fun. Like, doing, I don't know what it was. Like, I hate math. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely hate it, and I always did, and I'm really bad at it. But for some reason, doing, like multiplication in, like, grade 1 and 2, like, taking my little activity books home, like, that was fun for some reason. I think it was because, like, when you're a kid, you want to do what, like, your older cousins and stuff do. And, like, they were learning multiplication. So I was like, oh, man, I want to learn multiplication just like them. And then when you actually, like, get to the grade where you're supposed to be doing multiplication, you're like, fuck this shit. Agree that they don't, if they don't finish the assigned work while in class, then they got to do it at home. But I don't agree with giving work explicitly for doing at home. Yeah, that's exactly where I stand as well. Activity books work with the basic fundamentals of reading and math. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It's kind of, if you make them fun too, that's the other thing. Like most school like textbooks are boring as shit. But for like the elementary school kids, I don't know, make a little game out of it or something. Have it so like you have to solve like a little mystery or something, and every time you finish a question, if you get the right number correct, it gives you a clue or something, and then you go back to the puzzle part and input your numbers to get the clues to solve a little mystery. You know what I mean? Like that's all it would take to make that stuff fun for a little bit. Put little characters in it. That's all kids want. That's all they need, little characters in there. Little math activity books and shit. Sure, I'm glad I haven't ran into a skeleton in a little while. That guy just about fucked me up. It's a good thing I don't have kids, though, because I wouldn't be able to help my kids with their math homework. And my wife is not good at math either, so... That works especially with kids who have a hard time learning. Yeah. Well, like, I didn't know it until I was an adult, but I had like ADHD too, right? Like, so in order to, I think any kid like doesn't have the greatest attention span. So if you, Gigi, you stink. If you make something fun, then kids are gonna want to do it. Math homework featuring Murder, She Wrote. Featuring Matlock. That's not true. You have your cats. Those are your kids. Yeah, but Gigi smells bad and is, like, horribly overweight. And Tango always has diarrhea. and is really, really old. I feel like every time I open your stream, your cat smells. Yeah, she smells bad, dude. She farts a lot, and she has bad breath. We have these, like, dental treats we give her that sometimes make the breath not smell bad, but... She rips a lot of ass. Let's just say that. It's one of her favorite pastimes. I guess we should go to call instead of just grinding forever. Gigi is a teenager and Tango is an elderly old man. That is absolutely it. Good day, friend. Thou hast found thy way to the humble village of Cull. Tango's birthday, I think, is the 27th of January. 27th or 24th, I can't remember. Prithee, stranger, tarry a while and hear the news of the village. Yonder housewife goeth by the name of Claire. Her husband did depart in search of magic keys and hath yet to return. But what manner of man must he be to leave such a beauty to wallow in solitude and woe? Men. This is the first time in a long time that I've actually, like, talked to all the characters in this game, because I usually just, like, plow through it. I must not bemoan my lot. My beloved husband possesseth great dreams. Far be it from me to hinder them. So the Sword of Legend is not to be found in this establishment either. Now that I do think upon it, 'twould be strange for such a treasure to be bought and sold, as if it were a common commodity. What does this guy have? He's got plate armor. Look, yeah, brother. Y'all are gonna be frightened by my birthday knowledge. I have terrible birthday knowledge. I am lacking in the birthday knowledge. The only people's birthdays I remember is my own, my wife, and my buddy Paul. Because his birthday is September 1st, which is like really easy for me to remember. For some reason. I mean, it's the 1st. I guess my buddy Bubs, I think. His birthday is, I think, October 5th. Because it's the day after I got married. Oh, okay, it auto-clicked. I was like, dude, where's my shield? Knowst thou of Rimalder? I hear a merchant there doth ply a trade in keys. Locks! Child, thine is a face fit only for the fairest of maidens. I do not doubt that thou art an uncommonly happy young fellow. Hee hee hee. I think she just called me sexy. Time to steal. The fairy flute. Your mom's is October 5th? I have no idea when my mom's birthday is, and I kind of feel bad about it, but I don't know when anybody's birthday is. Puff, puff, puff. Oh, I can barely bear it. Hee hee. Behold the public baths. Enter, wanderer, and cleanse thyself. There's some plain clothes we could sell. I was gonna say, I swear there's a fucking seed in one of these. Let's see, who should I use the seed of strength on? Lo, thou art fair indeed. Wilt thou sample the sensual puff puff for a mere 20 coins? But of kills. Tee-hee, then let the ritual begin. Puff, 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 puff. Puff, 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 puff. Puff, 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 puff. Well, art thou not alive with pleasure? Puff, 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 puff. Tee-hee, alas, the ritual is ended. Thy custom is e'er appreciated, noble sir. Pray visit us as often as the mood taketh thee. Thanks, baby. It's the day when she calls and says, "Did you forget my birthday?" No, my mom never really cared about that kind of thing. Okay, let's, ow. Brave Dookie, bearer of the blood of Erdrick, hero of legend, know that thy weapon will not serve to vanquish the Dragon Lord. The sword of thine ancestor remaineth still in this land. Seek it out, and let it cleanse our realm of evil once more. Ow, ow. Son of a bitch. Though formidable indeed, the towering golem feareth but one thing, the painfully pure tones of the fairy flute. Some creatures cannot be vanquished by main force alone, yet all are possessed of weakness. Learn of it and exploit it. A traveler did tell me of a cave at the sea's edge south of this place, in which languisheth a maiden most fair. But the cave in question is overrun with foul fiends. Pray, how might a delicate damsel survive in such a hellish hole? More likely doth it seem that the traveler, driven mad with fear, did glimpse a phantom of his mind's own making. No, it's real. Oh, item shop. I thought this was maybe another bank or something. Okay, we got what we came for. We should stop blowing money, but I do want to stay at the inn. 12 gold. Think we could take on a werewolf at this point? Or a wolf lord? Isn't that what they were called? Good sir, you would probably get more business if you didn't have a moat of poison around your establishment. No shit. If you didn't literally lock yourself behind doors that need the special key that people only think is a fable in a nearby town. And if you didn't have a moat of fucking poison on the way. Those would probably help your sales. Got 'em, boys. Whoops. Here we go. Ow, 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 ow. Let's see if I can remember how to get to Rimalder in the dock. Let's heal first. I think it's this way first. But I could be wrong. I usually grind on the blue werewolves in Rimalder. Uh-oh, I'm thinking I made a wrong turn, boys. I think I was supposed to go down first. Oh well. I think usually if you end up in this long hallway, it's going wrong. I used to be able to bonk my way through this, like, with complete ease every single time. Hook. Oh no, I think we did it. The level cap is 30 in the original. I don't know what it is in this one. Probably 30. Oh yeah, we still did it. Perfect. There we go. Be werewolf. So usually I'd like to have. Oh yeah, it's Sizz. It's called Sizz. Well, probably should not have come here yet. Okay. So should we try to get to Rimalder? Or should we get the fuck out of here? Here we go. These guys we can take. Yeah, I know it's 30 in the NES, but I've never reached level 30, by the way, but in any version of this game. Okay. Oh yeah, we can take him. Okay. As long as we have enough MP. Oh! Got him, boys. Please level up. Damn. Okay, we should probably... Let's just fucking Chimera wing it. Fuck's sakes. This mission, you gotta follow these two douchebags around for like 30 minutes listening to them talk. Got seen during the last convo. Gotta start all over again. Oh man, that sounds like something ripped right out of fucking Assassin's Creed. We're gonna have to talk to our welfare wizard friend a couple times. There we go. Let's go save, because it's been a little while. Where are we at for gold? Damn, not even close to getting full plate. I feel like if I did buy like a half-decent armor though, we wouldn't get bodied by those werewolves. Truebill, thanks for the hot bean. Man, it's been a while since we've been hot beaned before. Spin the wheel. Let's see what we get. We got Cayenne. I swear I always get Cayenne. There we go. Here's the bean in my mouth. Maybe your pain will make you feel better. What do you mean? You're not feeling good? Oh, right, the mission. Never mind. Oh boy. Oh, the Cayenne's a good one. Technically the third spiciest, but I consider it the second spiciest. The habanero's maybe spicier, but I like habaneros. Meatball is indeed spicy. Dude, I love like sweet and sour meatballs with rice. One of my favorite meals of all time. I think my wife said she's gonna make it next week. Haven't had it in a little while. I hate spaghetti, so that's literally the only way I have meatballs. No, thank fuck. There is a Carolina Reaper, though. The old Reap allows you guys to reap the benefits. There's 286 mission objectives. I've only got 45 left. Holy fuck, dude. That's a lot. I remember those like away missions and stuff in Peace Walker. I really liked those. There was like that mobile app that you could like send your troops away on. I don't remember if the Phantom Pain had anything like that. Peace Walker was so goddamn good. I've never played the multiplayer. I told Fates if he ever gets to the Metal Gear series, because I don't think he's played any of them. Oh, it does have like the app thing features? Yeah, I told Fates if he ever gets to the Metal Gear series, when he gets to Peace Walker, he has to get the HD remasters on the PS3, and we'll play through Peace Walker together. That's cool. I didn't realize it had that. I liked how with Peace Walker you could you get like bits and pieces of that upgrade your like Metal Gear basically. So it paid to like grind boss fights and stuff for like rare drops. Thou art Dookie, art thou not? Word of thy quest to defeat the Dragon Lord hath reached even unto this far-flung place. Alas, thy foe is blessed with strength beyond reckoning, and I cannot suffer thee to go to thy certain doom. Therefore, thou must first be tested. Somewhere in this world there is a harp unto whose melody the beasts of the wild do flock as moths to a flame. Bring me this curious instrument, and the staff of rain shall be thine. That's Garen's harp, I believe, or whatever. Yeah, they better. Because they're doing like those remasters. Although I heard the remasters aren't very good. Like the PS4, 5 ones. I hear they're not as good as like the PS3 ones. Which is weird because you think they'd be able to just port them up. I just bought Dragon Quest V for the PS2. Nice, dude. I have that as well. It's really good. It's hard to choose between Dragon Quest V on the PS2 and Dragon Quest V on the DS. I think I like the DS version better because it kind of sticks to that original look that it had on the Super NES, but just like tidies it up. But the PS2 one was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I streamed it quite a few years ago. I wonder if they'll come... Oh, I heard PS3 hardware is super janky. Any PS3 exclusives are near impossible to port. That makes sense. PS3 is kind of like the Saturn in that it was like not the easiest for people to develop on, is what I've heard. That's why Metal Gear Solid 4 can't be on anything else. Yeah, I feel like they could probably do it now, but it would be a lot of work. But like even the Saturn, like there's no like actual good Saturn emulator because they can't even like emulate the thing properly. Thankfully I have I kind of have like a hacked Saturn, so I can play burned games. But the only downside is I don't have like an HDMI output, so it looks like shit on my TV. I can play it on my CRT, but then it still kind of looks like shit for you guys when I play Saturn games. They chopped up the Metal Gear Solid 1 voice acting on the Switch because the button commands don't align. Wait, what? What do you mean? What does it all mean, Basil? How's it going, by the way, Zachary? I hope you're having a fantastic evening. There we go. We just hit level 7. I mean level 8. Where are we at for gold? We're almost at 1,000. How much was that steel plate? Was it 1,000? Better not have been more, much more than 1,000. It's a ghost. I still can't believe how like OP they made the ghosts in like the Dragon Quest Builders games. They will end your shit. Pretty good, that's good to hear. Have you fired up Dragon Quest V on PS2, or you just like ordered it online, or how did you end up getting your hands on it, Zachary? For myself, I got it off like eBay. I do have like a patched version that I burned as well, so that I could like play it in English. But I do have a physical copy of the Japanese one as well. I think the steel plate is. Yeah, I think it is as well. Zachary, earlier I was asking chat, what is the first Dragon Quest game you played, and what is your favorite Dragon Quest game? When Colonel Campbell is giving instruction at the beginning, he says something like, press triangle 2, but the Switch controller has no triangle. So So the audio just stops. Oh, that's weird. Why wouldn't they have just done the PC versions dub then? Because in the PC version, they're like, press the action button to interact with the elevator. Like, stuff like that. They just say the action button. It would have been, like, slightly less jarring, at least. Are we over at grand? Not quite. Just doing laps. The real EXP is just the cardio we're getting. That's why, like, whenever there's, like, an item or something where, like, you get EXP for walking around, like, it kind of makes sense. Like, you're getting good cardio in, you know? Running laps around Call. Slashing scorpions. I remember my grandpa saying he smashed a scorpion with a shovel, but I couldn't imagine seeing a guy, like, fighting a scorpion with a... What do I have? An iron axe. Just like, get back here, you son of a bitch. Chasing a scorpion around with an axe. Are there scorpions where you live, Reiner, or is it, pretty much you've got to be in, like, the desert to encounter scorpions? We have no scorpions here, thank fuck. There's not a lot of things I'm afraid of, but scorpions are one of them. Scorpions and monkeys are like the only things I'm afraid of. Speaking of weird insects, I used to think the only time I had ever like heard of antlions was like from Final Fantasy. So I used to think an antlion was like a mythical creature and not a real thing.
and then when I found out antlions were real, I thought they were like fucking massive, like they are in like Final Fantasy and stuff. So I was like, what? They're fucking real? And they're like, and I remember, I think I was like on stream when I found out antlions were real. And everyone in chat's like, yeah, dude, antlions are fucking real. I was like, oh my god, how do they not like fucking destroy people? And then they're like, it's just like a little insect. Dragon Quest Rocket Slime was your first. Your favorite has to be Builders 2. Builders 2 was really good, and I do not like Minecraft style games, but I really like the second Builders game. I didn't really like the first one all that much, but I did beat it. You didn't know they were real either? Excellent. Now I feel less like an idiot. Lots of scorpions in Texas. Yeah, apparently an antlion is just like a little bug that it disguises itself as an ant hole so that when the ants go in the little hole, they think they're going into their tunnels, but they're going into the antlion. And then he eats them. Like a pinky fingernail? Okay. Zachary, when you say Rocket Slime, do you mean like the one on the DS? Or like the original, like, Slime Mori Mori? Fuck, what was I gonna do here? Oh yeah, buy, armor. I saw souvenir scorpions at the airport. So my grandparents used to always go to Arizona. The full plate's $3 grand, but let's get the iron armor, fuck it. We've got the plain clothes to sell, as well as the leather suit. I love how the resale value in JRPGs is even worse than like when you buy a brand new car. It's like, ah, yes, the iron you just bought for 1,000 gold is now worth 46 gold. I was gonna say that, I think it was yesterday or earlier today. Yeah, there's like an update for Twitch Mobile every day, and there's still no auto caps for the first word of a sentence. It's super fucking annoying. It's obviously not like a big thing, but it irritates me a lot.
loved Rocket Slime. Yeah, Rocket Slime was really good. I want to see eventually if I can get the 3DS sequel going properly on Citra. I think I can because I was able to finally get Dragon Quest 7 and 8 working properly on my 3DS emulator. So yeah, the sequel is really cool if you haven't seen anything from it. It's instead of tanks, it's ships, and you actually have like a world map to explore, and there's giant like sea battles and stuff. It looks freaking awesome. My buddy Sassare streamed it. The one for the DS. I remember playing that game for hours and pretty sure you have all the secrets down. Dude, yeah, that game was really good. The Rocket Slime games are super sweet. You're looking at games on PS Store, and there's a Souls-inspired game called Dark Life Excalibur. I don't think they probably thought it through. Your experience in the game is called Bestiality. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. You should play Neo. I think you said you never played that. If you like Soulsborne games, play a good one. Pronounced Beast, yeah. Hey Tango. Up. I wonder what my wife's doing. Probably being sad because both cats are down here with me. Just kind of abandoned her, I guess. Yeah. Generally my cats don't really like get along. So usually if Gigi's on me, Tango will just leave me alone. He won't come near, but he decided to hang out. Hit up the old welfare wizard. Gotta head to sleep. Have a good one. Yeah, have a good one, Super. Thanks for coming out, dude. I'll be back on Tuesday night with some more Dragon Quest. Saturday morning, I think we... Soldier, it works if we play Dragon Quest X Saturday morning, right? We'll be playing some more Dragon Quest X, I think, Saturday morning, and then Sunday evening, Fates and I are going to be starting X-Men Legends 2. Yeah, they definitely didn't think that word choice through. Yeah, no, I know what that means. I just don't want to say it out loud. Vancouver beats Pittsburgh in overtime. I think you're talking about hockey because I don't think Vancouver has a football team. Remember seeing the 3DS version in a magazine once, and for years wondering when it would come out just to learn it was a Japanese exclusive? Yeah, dude, that's such an unfortunate thing that, like, we unfortunately still have to go through when it comes to the Dragon Quest series. Did I save? Did I go to the king? I must have. I went upstairs. I wouldn't have just went upstairs and left. Monday, you're not going to work. Alright, is that when Martin Luther King Day is there? I had the game out the entire time. I think the last time I ever watched hockey was when, like, Steve Yzerman still played. I don't know a lot about hockey. I've never been, like, a big hockey guy. The only sports, like, I follow, like, a lot of combat sports, like, MMA, Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, stuff like that. But, like, regular old sports, I used to be a big NBA fan, and I used to like... We could probably go to Ronaldo now. I used to like lacrosse a lot back in the day. Which is funny because my favorite team was the Vancouver Ravens, and now they moved to the city next to me, but I'm not a lacrosse fan anymore. So I've never actually went to a game. It was my only opportunity to finally go to like a game, and like I just don't have really any interest in lacrosse anymore. Because I live in the middle of fucking nowhere, so we have no, like... We can't go to, like, a national sports anything or anything like that. Unless we want to drive for 4 hours. We go to Regina, I guess. And if it comes to hockey, we gotta go all the way to Calgary, which I believe is 6 hours. I don't know, because I've never been there. I guess Edmonton. Edmonton's about 4 hours.
Hockey is just MMA on ice. We actually have a lot of our local hockey team trains with us. They come and train as much as they can. Is out next to the final holiday of the season. Only just getting into hockey or enjoying it more than American football. Yeah, we've got CFL here.
When I lived in Regina, because that's where my province's CFL team, it's the only, like, national sport team that my province has. And, I remember, like, I met, like, a lot of the players because they would come to, like, where I worked a lot. But I never went to a game because I really... Dude, I barely know the rules of football. I know you gotta get touchdowns, but the point system is all fucked up. And, yeah. That's about all I know about football. I feel like a touchdown is worth however many points the refs feel like it's worth when you get at the time of the touchdown. And then when you punt the ball, it's also worth points, but it's significantly less points. That's all I know. That's everything I know about football right there. And you have a set amount of turns. Technically, football is like turn-based. It's turn-based combat. Probably shouldn't have done X now. Probably can't hear myself. Oh no, I got it. Saturday should be fine. Okay, sweet. I have the I found the S-Dark stuff too, so we can start the S-Dark side quest story if you want, or we could push version 2 story. It's up to you, soldier. Touchdown is 6 points, and the point after is 1 point if you make it, or 2 points. Exactly. It's fucking... They just make it up as they go. Alright? That's my theory. What bringeth thee hither, friend? I came from Call to ply my wares, though it meant parting from my beloved wife Claire. Oh, this is the guy. Alas, I cannot risk the homeward journey, lest monsters attack. It seems I will not be leaving Rimuldar for a while yet. Heh. Probably until after I defeat the Dragon Lord. Oh, a weapon shop. But they also sell armor, I'm sure. Yeah, armory. Right, the magic armor. Restores HP as you walk. Hell yeah, brother. And then we can get a better weapon, too. In fact, we should probably just save up for that weapon. Greetings, I'm a traveling merchant. Thinkest thou the townfolk will suffer to me to sell my wares here? Let us hope so. Ah, the black market. Oh, he's got shitty generic items that everybody else has. A Chimera Wing! Hell yeah, those are super handy in this game, because there's no return spell from what I understand. Hey, Redrum, how's it going, dude? 1 point if you get it into the field goal, and 2 if you get it into the end zone. Oh. The field goal is when you kick it, right? I thought they were going to port 10 to Switch for English soon. Yeah, it's all rumor. You can just play it in English anyways, though. If you play it on PC. Go to dqxabby.com. I'll post a link. And there's a full guide. I do plan on eventually... Oh, maybe it won't... Oh, there we go. I do plan on like eventually doing a video kind of explaining how to get Dragon Quest X working and in English on your computer. But thanks to the Clarity project, it's been fully translated in English all the way up to version 6, which is the current version. And you can play all the way up to near the end of version 2 for free. So you don't even need to pay anything. Great English translation for the first. It's all 6 versions now, Redrum. Eek, who art thou? What business hast thou here? Canst thou not see that I am engaged in the changing of my petticoats? Begone, thou lascivious knave, lest I call the guard. I'd like to see your guard try and fight me. By thy costume, friend, I gather thou art somewhat enamored of the great hero Erdrick. Then knowest thou the mystery of the Savior's origins? Some say that Erdrick was sent unto us from a realm beyond the clouds. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if it says that in the NES version. It's a spoiler for a later game that I won't spoil in case some of you haven't played Dragon Quest III yet. I am come in search of a merchant rumored to purvey magic keys, and yet, though I search high and low, I find no such man. 'Tis vexing in the extreme. Legends tell of how mighty Erdrick did use the Rain's Bow as a bridge to reach the Forsaken Isle north and west of here. They speak also of how he did descend into the darkness through a hidden doorway in the throne room of his foe. Wanderer, if on thy travels thou shouldst chance to meet the descendant of the Savior Erdrick, promise me this. Promise me that thou wilt tell him all that I had told thee now. Verily, shall it stand him in good stead. Thanks, old man. As soon as you get over your Final Fantasy XI addiction, you'll probably start your Dragon Quest X addiction. It's really good. It plays exactly like a Dragon Quest game, which is what I love about it. The story is really good, the storytelling, the towns, the characters, it's all really good. The combat is turn-based combat, using the command system. The only difference is it's almost more like ATB, because you've got free movement, but your turns are determined based on like agility and stuff like that, right? So if I have higher agility than you or the monster, I'll get to go first, and then you can go next, and so on and so forth. And then enemy like placement, not placement, where like location matters. So you can push the enemy back if you have like heavier armor and stuff. Like my guy's a paladin, so I'm always trying to like push the enemies away from like say healers and stuff. Like if we got a healer and we're fighting a physical attacker, we want to hold them back from our healers and our mages. To wear a ring is prudent, even for a mighty warrior. Such adornments are not solely for the province of preening maidens. I'm lucky your computer is old, because I would lose yourself to Dragon Quest X, and no one would ever hear from me again until your power got shut off. I mean, your old computer could still probably play it, because the game originally came out on the freaking Wii. I shall not dwell upon the Dragon Lord's coming, lest the thought of it prevent me from plying my trade. Oh dear. Doubt not that the fiends are coming. Our town too will surely be laid waste ere long. Oh, holy goddess, deliver us from this evil. Can there truly exist any weapon mighty enough to slay the Dragon Lord? Any armor stout enough to withstand his wrath? Thou art come unto a place of foretelling, of sight beyond sight. Oh, she's a Thundercat. Though thou speakest not a word, still do I know thy heart, thy purpose. Tell me, hast thou happened yet upon thy most holy of shrines, the blessed sanctum? No. Then journey thee south from this place, there shalt thou find it. I find it weird that the like maps and everything in this are basically exactly the same as the Super Famicom version. Like, it looks like a Super Nintendo game, other than the sprites. I don't know why they like butchered the sprites so bad for the mobile and Switch release. Okay, did we stay at the inn? I can't remember. No, we didn't, because my MP would be way higher if we did. Having fun playing Final Fantasy XI as a ninja dodge shadow tank. I think I would try to play as a ninja as well. Because in Final Fantasy 1, I always run ninja. Although, is samurai in that game? Because I like samurai in Final Fantasy 5. Oh, Roderick, what art thou about? Wherefore tarriest thou so? Right, she's looking for her boyfriend. Looks cool. I'll first need a computer that have to remember to go back to that site. Oh, you don't have a computer, Zachary? Samurai is in the game? Nice. I think her boyfriend is down to the south, but let's hit up the old key shop. A Seed of Resilience. Fuck yeah, dude. That is not in the original. Neither is that. You can't search in, like, pots and dressers in the original. Okay, let's see. I think they stack in this version. Let's take a look. Thank fuck they do. I think you can only carry, like, 6 or something? Yeah. I did play a little bit of Final Fantasy XIV, but I did not like it. It was fetch quest hell. Aye, friend, I am Roderick. What business hast thou with me? My beloved awaiteth me elsewhere. Lume. Then I have mistaken our trysting place yet again. Verily, I am doghouse bound. I thank thee, friend, for apprising me of my blunder. In return, I shall tell thee of something of use. From the baths of Kull, walk thee 2 paces south, and look beneath thy feet. There shalt thou find a true treasure. Now leave me. I must concoct some manner of excuse for this most embarrassing blunder. Yeah, he's talking about the fairy flute. Okay, let's use our key to get into the old man's room. And steal whatever's in his chest. Seed of life, fuck yeah. Hell yeah, hey, brother. You play Final Fantasy XIV and know what I mean. You like Final Fantasy 11 more. Yeah, I feel like I'm more suited to, like, old-style MMOs. Ones where you can just grind forever instead of having to do quests to grind. I remember when I first started Star Trek Online, that was my only gripe with the damn game. I wanted to just, like, do space, like, just go into, like, space areas and just shoot dudes with my ship, like, fight them to level up, but you get, like, 3 EXP for taking out an enemy ship. It's all about, like, quests and missions. That's where you get all your EXP in modern, dare I say, modern MMOs, because both Star Trek Online and Final Fantasy XIV, I think, came out in, like, 2009, 2010. Final Fantasy XIV has no rare loot you can get from monsters either. Yeah. I like grinding on, loot drops, and I like grinding on, just monsters for my EXP. I don't, but if I did, I'd definitely play the PlayStation 1 monster remakes for it. I've never played those. Thanks for the lurk, Sunny D. Appreciate the hell of it, dude. I've never played the PS1 remakes on the Dragon Quest Monsters 1 and 2, but I heard they're really good. When rain and sun, the twain do meet, the rain's bow shall a bridge complete. So say the ancient rhymes of Alefgard. The legends also speak of a stone betokening the sun, which doth slumber within the keep of Tantagle's castle. Oh right, I can get that now that I have the keys, but I need to buy more keys. But first, oh no, that's all the locked doors, I think, in this town. Okay, let's go get more keys, because I used up 2 of them. Would the Rainbow Bridge technically be, like, Ice 2? Because it's just, like, it's condensed water particles condensed into a solid? Or is that, like, Ice 4? I remember one time I did a deep dive on all the different variations of ice. Because, like, you can form ice by compressing water enough that it becomes solid, as opposed to just freezing it. Yeah, if I'm gonna farm, I'd rather do it in one location at a time rather than go back and forth doing the same quests. Yes, 100% Red Rum. As far as the Dragon Quest Monster remakes go, though, the 3DS ones are really fucking good. I played them on Citra, and they were excellent. I didn't get to finish the second one because my Citra emulator was fucking up at the time. But I might. I don't know if I'd have to restart because I reinstalled Citra, or let's see how strong I am. Yeah, I'm about as strong as the Sizz spell. Better to save MP so I can heal myself after each one of these battles. We're mostly grinding for gold right now, but we'll take levels all day as well. I used to watch a guy speedrun Dragon Quest Monsters, as well as the PS1 version of Dragon Quest Monsters. Doing anything particular this run, or just a casual replay? Just a casual replay. So my plan is, I'm going to be doing Dragon Quest versus Final Fantasy videos. And they're going to be based on the most accessible versions of each of the games. So after I finish this, I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy, the Pixel Remaster, like the first Final Fantasy, the Pixel Remaster. And then I'm going to be doing a video kind of reviewing both and comparing them and choosing a winner, if you will. There we go. The last time I played through this, I don't know if it was the Super Famicom version or this version, but I went through and I made sure to get all the different endings. I don't think I'm going to do that for this playthrough. I already know all the endings. Yeah, you love the monster games, and knowing all the remakes are Japan only really sucks. Yeah, it does. I don't know why Square Enix has such little faith in Dragon Quest. They also hate promoting Dragon Quest. Like, anytime a Dragon Quest game... I did a whole video. What was that video called? Like Dragon Quest... What they need to change about Dragon Quest or something like that. It's on my YouTube channel. If you guys on Twitch haven't yet, you can check that out. youtube.com/Dookie03. But, it basically talks about what they need to do to make Dragon Quest successful in the West. And what that basically boils down to is promoting the fucking series. Because they never do. And the only time that it gets promoted is when Nintendo publishes one of the games. Nintendo's happy to promote it, so why isn't Square Enix happy to promote their own damn franchise? Like, the only ones that were properly promoted, I would say, were Dragon Quest 8, which I'll give Square Enix that one, and then 9, which is promoted by Nintendo, and then 11, which was kind of more so promoted by Nintendo at the end of the day. Uh-oh, I think I need my fucking spells for this guy. I don't know, I can hit him, but I think Sizz does quite a bit more. Yeah, it ignores his physical defense. I find it weird that it's me that tells you you have that much gold. Zachary, I take it you've played The Dark Prince? But yeah, guys, I am now streaming on YouTube as well. So, for some reason it makes my camera jank when I stream on both at the same time, but we are able to do both now. I might try and set up, I think it's called Restream, and see if that negates the bullshit issues. But I just haven't had any time to mess around with that. Loving it. What part are you at, Zach? Haven't noticed your camera being jank. A week today. had to change the delay on my microphone in order to Holy fuck, you lost a lot of gold. What happened, Reiner? God damn. Your most recent playthrough of this was the MSX version when you had to do a no equipment run. Or no equipment, no in deathless run. Fuck, that'd be hard. The MSX version of Dragon Quest II, you can see the Princess of Moonbrook in a bikini or some shit, from what I remember. We just... oh, what a heal! Oh, man. What a waste of a turn. And MP. Oh my god, dude. That's how bad of luck Reiner has with the slots. Literally anyone else spins it. Reiner spins it multiple times, loses a shitload of money. Someone else comes along, spins it, wins the jackpot. This is not the first time that has happened. This is not the first time that has happened. Fuck, that's funny. For us, not for Reiner. Unfortunately. What is the jackpot? You should check your gold, Salkus. I'll have to check out what that version sometime. You enjoyed the MSX one of Dragon Quest 1. It was definitely a fun experience. I've never played that one. What are, like, some of the differences? Like, is it closer to the NES one or closer to the Super Famicom remake? Okay, so the jackpot was 3121. What a weird... Oh, it's because you put 312 gold in. Gotcha. Well, that guy hit like a fucking tank. Oh, God. Oh, goodness. Fuck, I went first. Be gone with you, Legger de Man. It's closer to the original Famicom version. Oh, so it's close. Is it closer to the NES one or the Famicom one? If they want payment, I'll mail them a check. Where you have to choose the direction you're interacting with because your character model doesn't turn. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, hit me with them physical attacks. You old magey fuck. But yeah, Zachary, what part of Dragon Quest Monsters 3 are you at? Let's hit him with the old sizz. I don't like lobster or shrimp because lobsters are literally just water scorpions. Just giant fucking scorpions, and I refuse to eat them. That is disgusting to me. And shrimp are basically... Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, it worked. Shrimp are basically water centipedes. And the saving is password based too. Oh, no way. Yeah, they're bugs. They're 100% bugs. So are lobsters, bro. There's big fucking bugs. Water bugs. I've always loved the skeleton, like Akira Toriyama's skeleton designs. Especially in Dragon Ball, there's like that one... I don't even know if it's a skeleton or if it was like a mech or something, but it's like a skeleton thing. It's got like that long head. I think it's like a big skeleton guy. I just remember it looking so cool in Dragon Ball. Whoops, fuck. There we go. People would effectively swim in their own and other shit. Yep, dude, especially shrimp. Most of the shrimp we get... Oh, God. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Oh, there we go. We're awake. We're awake. It's all good. Most of the shrimp we get here, I think comes from like China, and it literally just feeds off of pig shit from the pig farmers in the river. In that version, when you accept the Dragon Lord's offer, you wake up without your sword and reduce stats. Oh, wow. So, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, Red Rum, but I remember, and this could be just like NES childhood horror stories here, but I remember in the NES version, if you join the Dragon Lord, it erases your save file. I know in like some of the remakes you just like wake up back at town, or you just lose your progress from the last time you saved, and essentially like just resets the game so you have to reload. But I fucking swear that I remember it erasing your save file. It could have also just been the coincidence that my fucking save file got erased after it happened, and I like shut the game off and turned the game back on. Because that's entirely possible on NES. It's just a game over. Okay. Okay, I think we have enough for that sword. Just got to the part where they dupe you with the original ending of 4. Ah, yeah. So what did you think of that change, Zachary? Did you like it, or did you kind of think it was dumb? I liked it, honestly, because it's more like an alternate thing. Like if Sorrow got the like Dragon Quest has done what if stories before, and this is almost like a what if Sorrow got the Sands of Time instead of the hero. This is kind of like what would have happened. But I would have liked. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to spoil. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. So. Okay, what were we gonna get? Oh, we're like $5 off. You believed Rose? I think I believed Rose as well. Toylan just looked too sketchy in the cutscene beforehand for me to choose him. Catch you again. All right, have a good one, Red Rum. Thanks for coming out, dude. Appreciate the hell out of it. Like I said a little earlier, I'll be playing Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy games every Tuesday and Thursday night. Saturday mornings, we'll be playing Dragon Quest X. And Sunday nights, Fates and I are starting X-Men Legends 2. I've never played through the whole game. I've played a little bit of X-Men Legends 2, but I've never played the whole game, so I'm looking forward to it, actually. If you guys are enjoying the stream and you haven't yet, please remember to click that heart. Show me some love. Give me a follow here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Dookie03. I'm also live on YouTube, and I do Dragon Quest videos, top 10 videos, reviews, and a podcast at youtube.com/Dookie03. You can also join the Facebook group, but if you want to hang out with all us fine fucks off stream, the best place to do it is the old Discord. I should post the Discord link in the YouTube chat as well, I suppose. I don't have any like hotkeys or anything, commands set up in the YouTube one yet. There you are. I'll peek in as I can. Tuesdays and Thursdays are usually busy for you, but if you're free... Alright, sounds good, dude. I appreciate it, man. There, we have enough to buy the... I think it was the steel broadsword or some shit. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like the video, because it helps us move up the stream searches. Makes it easier for people who are subscribed to me and even not subscribed to me to be able to actually find the stream when it's live. Okay, let's sell my axe. There we go. Okay, we got all our keys. Let's head back to... We might as well rest at the inn. Let's head back to Tantegel. Let's go get the Sunstone. We could probably beat this game in 2 or 3 streams. I mean, I could probably do it in 1 if I really wanted to, but I don't want to stream for that long. Nice. Just crits that bastard with my sexy new broadsword. And leveled up. Ooh, we learned the Fizzle spell. I feel like debuffs were like such a low chance of working in Dragon Quest 1. Honestly, in like all of them but like some of the new ones. So they're not even ever worth using. In fact, spells weren't really worth using in a lot of the classic Dragon Quest games. Spells that work really weird in like the old Dragon Quest games. I don't know my way back as well as I know my way through to Rimuldar, so wish me luck. I might need this. Oh, there we go. It's easier. Slashy. God damn. We've pretty much seen most of the monsters. We haven't seen any wyverns yet. We haven't seen our old pal, the Green Daggeron. We haven't seen any golems. And any, like, armor knights. But other than that, I think we've seen a version of every monster in the game already. It's a very short game. It is essentially the first JRPG. I think there was one before this, but I don't remember what it was, and it wasn't nearly as successful as this was. I wonder if I could fight, like, golems and shit now. I don't know. Let's get the Sunstone first. Stop screwing around. Let's heal and visit the Welfare Wizard. Bump into walls first. Our hero is mildly intoxicated, apparently. We got 6 keys, so we should be able to... A true hero would not stoop to petty thievery. Yeah, right, pal. Oh, nice, we get our key back. Oh, no! Then this'll hurt, I guess. So they still put a cap on your inventory in this version. I obviously always forget about that. Okay, Brave hero, dost thou plan to slay the green dragon this eve? I think so. I'd like to do that. Thy first priority must ever be to... Alright, I already talked about that. Green Dragon is still probably my favorite Dragon Quest monster of all time. Ah, yes, this guy sells magic keys. Right. This guy looks so grumpy. Let us pray for the success of this, our hero, who striveth with all his might to deliver us from evil. May the light of the heavens shine upon thee. Dewey's health is completely restored. Thou art young in years as I am myself, and yet unlike myself thou art charged with a quest of great danger. I shall remain here and pray for thy success. 'Tis the least I can do. A pox on my memory, I could have sworn that the castle dungeon was around here somewhere. Pass beyond this point at thy peril. If thou hast not the utmost faith in thy physical hardiness, turn back before it's too late. Shit, I didn't need to talk to him. Okay, 55. Okay, yeah, it's about a little over, just about 15 damage every time. So that is barrier, it hurts. That thou didst reach this place is proof of thy fortitude, but art thou strong enough to brave the grave of Galen? If thou wouldst try thy mettle, get thee to Galenholm, and there press thee upon the wall of darkness till the path groweth clear. But yeah, barrier can kill your ass. Fight courageously, your bed beckons, and I must heed its call. Alright, have a good one, Ryder. Thanks for coming out, dude. Appreciate the hell out of it, man. Hopefully this restores my HP as well, or MP as well. If not, it's not the biggest thing. So I just go to the Welfare Wizard. When rain and sun, the twain do meet, the rain's bow shall a bridge complete. Thus spake the foretellings of old. Oh yeah, there it is. First, we must rob the old man because he blocks this room. Once we get the. There we go. Once we get the item from the Sunstone. Thou art Dookie, art thou not? Praise be! Ever have I known that the one descendant of the mighty Erdrick would one day visit me here. This stout chest doth house the holy Sunstone, entrusted unto my care by thy most heroic ancestor. It is needed in thy quest to slay the Dragon Lord, is it not? Then take it, claim thy birthright. Dookie opens the treasure chest. What luck? The Sunstone. Okay, I'm gonna put the Sunstone in the bank for now. Thou wilt bring light unto our realm once more, of that I have no doubt. But long now have I kept my vigil here. I grow tired. Soon must I take my rest at last. Oh, maybe he doesn't block the door. He just lays in bed. Like a bitch. Yeah, let's hit up the Welfare Wizard and then save, and then head to Galenholm. Good thing we have that. Oh, we don't even need the torch anymore. We've got the fucking spell. Apparently it's called Glow. I remember it being called like Radiant or something like that. But of kills. I was level 8 last time I saved. What am I now? Level 10. Interesting. So I heard this version of the Dragon Lord, and from what I remember, is harder than the previous ones. So the previous games, as long as you're like level 13, 17, you could probably beat them. But in this one, you have to be like level 20, I think, before you get like hurt more and heal more. My goal in Dark Prince is to get Sorrow the Monster. Yeah, that was mine too. Takes a long time, but he's definitely worth it once you get him. I always call him Necro Sorrow because that's what his name was on the NES. And they call him Sorrow the Manslayer in like all the modern translations, but like Sorrow the Manslayer is also his name when he's not a monster. So I feel like Necro Sorrow is just a better way to refer to him, in my opinion. In my highly flawed opinion. Okay, let's see what is in store for us here. Intendest thou to visit the grave of the great Galen? Know then that the sound of his harp is said to draw monsters from miles around. Think upon that ere thou proceedst. In my traveling days, oft did I lay my head at the inn of fair Damdara in the south. Right, Hawksness is called Damdara. Kind indeed was the proprietor. I wonder if he prospers still, I think? The entrance to the grave of Galen. Forgive me, friend, but I cannot simply tell thee of its whereabouts. It must be found by thine own efforts, or not at all. A copper sword. No, I'll just not have the copper sword. I can throw the torch out. I should probably put the sunstone in the bank, too. Thank you for moving. Take it, foul thief! Licentious larcener! Take it all! What need have I of money? Our world will soon be laid waste. What good will my gold be to me then? You got aggressive on me. God, Zooks! So thou hast found a way to open my door, I see. Then let one good unlocking beget another. Here, a key for their troubles. Use the key I gave to the wisely child, and do not cause too much mischief. Oh. She's like, thanks for breaking in. Here's the key. There we go. You get to come here in Dragon Quest XI-S. Know that no man hath ventured unto the grave of Galan and returned. Enter only if thou carest not for thy young life. You think that was Galan? The spirit of Galan? Or Garen, as he's called in the NES version, I believe. There we go. Okay, I do not have this place memorized at all. I think the exit's this way, though. Or the... not the exit, but the deeperness. The stairs. The deeperness? This place and Erdrick's grave or whatever tomb, I always get lost in. Oh. Ah. Seed of Life. Magic key, nice. Get fucked, Mr. Mage. Trolls. These guys never show up in other Dragon Quest games, hey? If you're not busy, somebody look up which Dragon Quest games do the Drolls all appear in. I feel like it's not very many. Even the... what are those other ones called? Traveler's Tips. Oh. I was gonna see if there's a bestiary. Druin? I think Druin is what I'm thinking of. They look like ticks. Those guys are in not very many Dragon Quest games either. I always like when like the monster games include not overly utilized monsters in them. Like this new Dragon Quest Monsters game had a lot of like guys that were only in like Dragon Quest Monsters 2 on the Game Boy Color. We haven't seen in like a billion years. They've never been used in another Dragon Quest game. I really appreciate that. Here we go. Ooh, a Fightgeist. I always thought they were supposed to be called Frightgeist. There's the stairs. Dead end. Hold on, let's see what's over here. Nothing. The torch seems to last forever in this version, so that's good. Nice. Oh, we gotta go to that one cave and get the, what was it, the agility ring or something like that? The fighter's ring? That's super helpful, too. When I was a kid, that's where I would always grind, is there's like that meadow. There's like that swamp outside of that cave. I used to grind in that. I used to circle that swamp and grind there forever. I always called it Shithole Meadows because it looked like a big shithole. Because it's a big circle. And then the swamp is like that color. I don't think... Do you learn evac in this game? Let's check. I might already have it. I do not have it, but I do think you learn it. Oh! Hey, Yosh, how's it going, dude?
Get 'em,
the army of
boys.
Abobo.
Abobo.
Don't worry, we got the Contra guys on it. They'll take care of it. They'll chase them out of here. Foiled again. How's it going, dude? Dude, I'm so fucking lost in this cave. They keep throwing stronger and stronger versions of these damn ghosts at me. Oh god. Oh, I don't need to cast spells. That was a total waste of his turn. But me being asleep is fucking terrifying. There we go. Contra guys did have names at some point, right? Yeah, Lance and what's the other guy's name? Bill Reiser and Lance something. The new game that's coming out has Lance, Bill, and then I think 2 other characters. I think they even have a character from like Hardcore in it. It might be like Brownie. I can't remember. God damn, this guy is terrifying. If only because he puts me to sleep. Oh god. This could be it. Okay. I don't care if they kill me after I find Galen's harp, but if they kill me before, I'm going to be sad. Shattered Soldier, was that the PS1? I haven't really played much past what was the I guess I played Hardcore Uprising. That was really good. But I haven't played much past the Super NES and Genesis ones. Shattered. Oh, okay, PS2. Was it good? Good Shattered or bad Shattered? Like it was just hard, or it was like Shattered because it sucked ass. Dude, ticks are so disgusting. We never used to have any here. And then the last like 8 or so years we started to get ticks. And by God, I thought I hated summer before. Guys, how do we get in that fucking room? Oh, it's fun? Okay, that's good. I'll have to play that one then. I heard there was like a bunch of real crappy ones in that time period though. But they might have been the PS1 games. I feel like I'm wrong. Obviously not as good as Contra 3 or something, but it's alright. I think my favorite... I don't even know what my favorite Contra is. It might be 3. I'm super biased because I grew up... This fucker can heal himself. I grew up with the Genesis, so I grew up playing Hardcore. But Hardcore is so fucking hard. I've only beaten it once, but I love it so much. But I do think that, at the end of the day, I think the Alien Wars is the best one, maybe. It's really hard for me to say that, though. I played Contra 4. Like, when it came out, I was, like, super hyped to play Contra 4. And then I was like, bro, I can't throw the controller if I get pissed off, because then I'm throwing the entire DS. You've never beaten it? I beat it once. And I played the, I was playing the Japanese version, so you have the, oh god, don't kill me. You can take 3 hits before you lose a life. I highly recommend playing the, there's an English translation of the Japanese one. And it also makes a lot more sense why you can store your power-ups. Because you don't die in a single hit. In the way it was meant to be played. They did that whole, like, rental bullshit, so let's make the game impossible thing with it. Guys, I am literally down here. I used to always get stuck at Neumann You remember Neumann? He turns like all those constellations into enemies. It's like a big boss fight. You fight like a bull, and all kinds of shenanigans ensue. There's a helicopter. That's where I used to always get stuck. He was like the hacker guy. But there's a multiple different routes you can take. Like there's a bunch of different endings and stuff. I think we got 2 of the endings. Like we've beaten it maybe twice. Because I remember getting at least 2 different endings. Who was your favorite, Okay, so we've got to enter from that side. Dude, this is where we came down. What's our MP like? Not good. We have to come back. We can't... We're gonna die if we keep going. But yeah, who is your favorite character in Contra Hardcore? I always liked Brownie. Fang was coolish as fuck, but he was like the hardest to play with because he was so tall. Fang is cool, but Brownie is best because he's so small. Yeah. And he's, I don't know, he's got like that, I think he's the only one with like that double jump with the glide. Yeah, Brownie, yeah, that's him. He's really good. He also gets like some of the best power-ups. All of Fang's power-ups kind of suck too. Like he's definitely that game's hard mode. I have like a great appreciation for when games do hard modes based on characters. Like the Sonic games. Like if you want to play hard mode, you just play through Knuckles' story. And same with that. Like if you want hard mode, you play as Fang. Brownie's probably easy mode, honestly. Mega Man 9 and 10 did that as well. Mega Man's normal mode, Proto Man's hard mode, and Bass is easy mode in 10. I don't think you could play as Bass in 9. We don't have to reuse all our keys. Holy shit, we got a lot of gold now. I wonder if we should just leave and get better armor and then go back down there. Yeah, he's easy mode, but in a very difficult game. Ooh, an iron shield. We might as well grab that. There we go. Let's get rid of our leather shield. Let's head back to Tantagle and put our sunstone in the bank because we're like out of inventory space. Mega Man 9 is your favorite besides 3. So 10 is my favorite besides 6. I really like Mega Man 10. 9 is probably my third favorite though. Although 2 is right up there. My only issue with 3 is it's so freaking long. I used to back in the day I used to teeter-totter between 3, 6, and 2 as my favorite. Before 9 and 10 came out. 9 and 10 are weird because they are modern but sort of not really. Yeah. I like that 9 was like hard as fuck. And then I think you had access to the store in both of them, right? 10 was not as hard. But 9, I remember, was hard as fuck. The only thing I don't like, I guess, about 9 and 10 is that only Proto Man has the charge shot, and I really do like the charge shot. The store made things easier, yeah. Because then I feel like that's how all games should be. Like, if you're willing to put the work in, if a game is too hard for you, but you're willing to put the work in, maybe you can't get better skill-wise. I mean, you probably will anyways. But if you can't get better skill-wise, at least you can buy your way out. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, like, even, like, a lot of people shit on Mega Man and Bass. But Mega Man and Bass is the same way. You can buy your way out of the difficulty if you're persistent enough. I also didn't find Mega Man and Bass that ridiculously hard. I think Mega Man 8's harder, personally. Fuck Mega Man 8. I usually only say that when Vector's here. Vector really likes Mega Man 8. I do not. I don't hate it, I guess. Last time Vector forced me to play it, I admitted that it wasn't as bad as I remembered it being, but it's not great. A lot of instant death going on, yeah. Yeah, there is. Yeah, let's go get that magic armor. That's gonna make a huge fucking difference. I wonder if we could take on a gold golem right now. That would speed this up. It'd also slow it down if I died. Have you ever played any of the Dragon Quest games, Yosh? The original Dragon Warrior on the NES was like the first JRPG ever made. And it was the first JRPG I ever played as well when I was a little kid. Alright, we're going to Rimalder. I remember the one part in Mega Man 10 that always pisses me off is, I think it's one of the Wily stages. You're on one of those, like, I don't know what they're called, like pump jack things under the water, and there's fucking shrimp coming at you from, like, all angles. But you've got to, like, pump jack your way across, and if you don't pump enough, it starts going back the other way. And then also, I think there's, like, little spikes you have to jump over to get to the next pump jack. So if you manage to get your way through all the annoying ass shrimp and pump jack your way across, there's always still that chance that you're gonna hit one of those instant death spikes and have to redo the entire fucking thing over again. The nice thing about the shrimp is you can hit the shrimp and use the iframes from hitting the shrimp to get over those, like, stressful ass jumps. But I also really liked, there were some parts where you're on that thing, it's almost like an elevator going upwards. Or no, isn't that an anti-gravity part, and you shoot one direction to make you go the opposite direction? That part was super cool. Like, there's so much, like, really cool stuff in Mega Man 10 that I really like. I generally like the Mega Man games that, like, innovate quite a bit, but are still, like, classic as fuck. And I think that's why I like 6 the best, because there's so many different, like, ways you can play that game. Like, you can use, like, the the air adapter or whatever it's called, the power adapter, or jet adapter, power adapter. Each stage is at least 2 different paths. That was, like, the first game that did that, from what I remember. And you had the charge shot, but you could also use the power adapter and use that punch thing to fuck dudes up. Making that Brachiosaur fight in the Wily stage is super fun, because you just punch his platform that he shoots out at you back into him. Takes forever to kill him that way, but it's, like, literally the only way I fight him, because it's so much fun. I think that's when you also get, there's, like, that Wrecking Ball Wily you get to fight. I always fight him with the power adapter as well. Whoops. Oh, I guess I wasn't fully healed. Thought I was. outdistancing each other. Dude, I think I needed like 5,000 for that fucking armor. Maybe we should just do Maybe we should just do Garen's tomb. Let me see. What was it? Yeah. Okay. Let's grab the plate armor for survivability. And then when we come out of there, we'll get the magic armor. Right, I was gonna drop the sunstone off at the bank too. Here's what's gonna happen, guys. I'm going to forget in later streams that I dropped the sunstone off in the bank, and I'll be like, dude, where the fuck is the sunstone? We went to where the sunstone's supposed to be, and it's not there. I swear this is like the 4th or 5th time I've streamed this game for you guys, but I feel like the only version of this game I've yet to actually stream is the NES version, which is kind of weird. So one of these days, I'll definitely play through the NES version. It's been a long time since I played through the entirety of the NES one. And I'll let you guys pick my name when we get to that one. Should we just say fuck it and walk across this swamp too? A little quicker, I think. Zachary, if you're still there, what is your team right now in Dragon Quest Monsters 3? I think you're really close to getting to the last area also, if you pass that part where the hero and like the chosen fight Necro Sorrow. Okay, yeah, let's stop at the bank. Do the thing. Oh, I never opened this door. There's fuck all in here. What does this dickhead say? The tales of the ancient times do tell of towering golems laid aslumber in by tiny fairies. Verily, there are powers in this world of which we have not the faintest inkling. Yeah, does the fairy flute work on gold golems as well, or just the regular ones? I think it's just the regular. Okay, let's drop off the sunstone. Honestly, I think we're cool with keeping the fairy flute. Let's pay the fucking $3 to stay here. And then go save. Do 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 do. What kills? Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm pretty tired from fight camp here, so we usually only stream 2 hours anyways, and we went a little ways over that, so let's find somebody to raid and then call it. If you guys enjoyed the stream and you haven't yet, please remember to click that heart. Show me some love. Give me a follow here on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Dookie03. Helps the channel grow, helps you know when I'm online, helps us reach our follower goals. Let's see. Fates is on, playing Final Fantasy II. Let's send him a raid. You can also check out the YouTube channel. I'm streaming on there as well from now on. YouTube.com/Tukey03. I do Dragon Quest videos, top 10 videos, reviews, podcasts, all that fine shit. And if you want to hang out with us off stream, be sure to join the Discord. I'm going to post the Discord again in the YouTube chat, just so you guys can see it. And yeah, thanks for coming out so much tonight. And I will see you guys Saturday morning for some Dragon Quest X. If not, if you can only do weeknights, then I'll see you Tuesday night for some more Dragon Quest. And if you're around Sunday night, we'll be playing X-Men Legends 2. Have a good one, guys. See you next time.